Hello, Twilighters. Guess what just emerged from the anti-Twilight world? The book Twilight, spelled Twilit, by Stephen Jenner. And so the synopsis of this book is, love can get between a teenage girl and a vampire can be a beautiful thing. Then again, it can get a little ugly. Just ask Stella Crow. Stella's a clumsy but otherwise normal girl whose life takes a radical turn toward the moment she meets Edweird. Though perfect on the outside, Edweird+Stella is remarkably unrefined on the inside. He also happens to be a 100-year-old vampire trapped in the body of a teenage boy who has yet to finish high school. Nonetheless, Stella is unconditionally smitten with him. But not everything is rosy in the gloomiest of towns. Edward's enemies have sworn to put a tragic end to their romance. Against all odds, the bond between Stella and Edweird is nearly strong enough for their love to survive. Most love stories between an impossibly handsome vampire and an unimaginably young woman have a magical ending. This one, not so much. So, this is like a parody, but it's an actual book that you can purchase on Amazon, and the Amazon link will be in sidebar. And you can also look on the Barnes & Noble page, and I always check Barnes & Noble because sometimes stuff on Amazon isn't always factual. So I looked on the Barnes & Noble page, and it is an actual book that you can purchase. And excuse me. And the Barnes & Noble page will also be in the sidebar. And if you're a member for Barnes & Noble, I don't know, then it's $11.65 instead of $12.95, which is a pretty good price, because I think it's a hardcover. Oh no, it's paperback. Never mind, that doesn't matter. But I also have a link for its homepage in the sidebar. So yeah, all three links will be in the side. And so what it says on the actual page, this is a preface. I'm quite certain that I am going to die today. If I were a betting man, I'd let it all ride on red, blood red. That I'll get ripped limb from limb in just a few minutes. But let's face it, I've been dying a slow death living in this godforsaken hellhole of a town these past several months. I give up Phoenix with its eternal sunshines, palm trees, and strip malls for this. Do I have regrets? Hell yeah! For a brief shining moment, I have to stop and think of how my life has changed by coming to Sporks. How my hopes and dreams have been fulfilled beyond anything I could possibly imagine. How, you ask? Well, I just saved a bunch of money on my truck insurance by switching to Geico. I kid. Back to what's happening here. Standing before me is a particularly disturbing guy with long pointy fangs who has invited me over for lunch, and I'm the main course. I sure hope he fills on appetizers. So yeah, it seems pretty funny. I don't think it doesn't tell how many pages it is, so I'm hoping it's not like one of those things where it gets repetitive after like 500 something pages with it making fun of it. But it doesn't sound like it will. It actually sounds pretty funny. On the Barnes & Noble page, there are actually reviews, and I'll read two of them. One is wretchedly funny, and they gave it 4 stars. July 3rd, 2009. This book was hilarious. This is a great gift for teenage girls. It's not the best parody, but it's still funny. I really didn't like the Edward thing, though. I mean, Edweird. Edweird doesn't fit him at all, and it wasn't funny to me at all. The Sullen thing was quite annoying, too, but the rest was funny. Give this as a gift to any teen girl that loved the Twilight series. They'll hate it. And the other person, their thing was titled Ugh, ... and they gave it 1 star. June 20th, 2009. I'm a huge fan of the Twilight series, and I thought this would be a fun read. Boy, was I wrong. Not worth your time and total waste of mine for reading it. ... Wow, this first one's dots. Or something. But, yeah, so mixed reviews. It's probably going to be one of those things that intensely crazy fans are going to, like, buy just to burn. And antis are going to flock to. So, I love the Twilight series. You all know that. Obviously, I do because I vlog about it all the time. But I also, because I also made the anti-Twilighters are funny video, respect other people's views. And this guy is obviously just trying to be funny. So don't, when you read this, don't get too serious about it. It's just supposed to be funny. And if it's not funny, fine. You can bash it because of that. But don't be like, Twilight's the best book ever. Oh my god. Because some people have different opinions about it. So, yeah, this video is probably going to get too long if I talk about it anymore. Amazon page, Barnes & Noble page, and its homepage, are all in the sidebar. And just like to say, cover, very creative. Very creative.